If a lady gets a fiancé visa, what does she do during the 90 days?
How does the fiancé visa process work? How does the immigration people know that we're getting married? Should this be in writing? How many face-to-face visits? Can you give us a top 10 things we need to do? Well, of course, they'll know you're getting married because you're gonna file for a fiancé visa. They will suspect you getting married.
I got fiancé visa, so we went on that process. It will take about from 7 to 9 months. It's not really difficult if you have a real relationship. So you probably have to go there like 3 times before you apply for that visa. Because they will need a lot of pictures and a lot of proof of your real relationship. So you, for example, you met the girl, you go back to home to USA, and you go online on their site and applying for a fiancé visa, or you can hire an attorney even to do it for you. So, and they will tell you what kind of paperwork needs to be done, what you have to bring to prove your relationship. So and you're going to send all the paperwork to the girl. She's going to sign it, and then she'll sign it to you back, and then your attorney or yourself, you will send it to US Embassy, and then they will go and invite her for interview, and she's going to bring all the paperwork with her. So they're going to ask her a lot of questions. So, and then if they approve, she'll probably in 1 month she'll be here.
When it comes to the K-1 visa, is it true if you marry a foreign woman and divorce sometime later, then that you are financially responsible for her for 10 years? I mean, if she gets a credit card and doesn't pay her bill, then the ex-husband has to pay. Well, Dave, I got news for you. If you get married to someone in the United States and she gets a credit card and you get divorced, you could be on the hook for that as well. It shouldn't have to be from another country for that to happen, believe it or not. So you have to be careful when you marry, because when you marry, you can both be responsible for debts, and it doesn't take both of you to get you into that debt, but since you're married, you both can be responsible for those debts.
Even she could be responsible for the debt, even though that debt was obtained by you before you got married.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Depending on what state you live in, because community property states.
Yeah. So when you marry,
she owns it, you own it.
Yeah. When you marry anyone, you know these things always can happen. That's part of it. But there is something to what you're saying as far, Dave, as the K-1 visa and the 10-year deal. So what that means basically is when you bring someone from a foreign country into this country, there is some responsibility that goes along with that. And let's say you bring her in here and then a year later you get divorced and you say, okay, I don't want anything to do with you anymore, I'm not going to help you at all anymore, and she ends up on publicly tested means support like food stamps or things like that. Well, the government can, at their option, come after you for those food stamps that she is now receiving because this didn't work out, you're divorced. Now, if she's worked for 10 years, at that point, then that no longer exists, and that's not a problem. Okay. But before that, right, then it can be. Now, in all the years, 24 years of doing this, I've never seen when that's happened. So I don't think that this is a big deal at all, because it's always been there. It was there when I married Tanya. Tanya made more money than I did 1 year, actually, and she's done just fine. But, you know, problems can happen with couples, and that can be a possibility, but I've never seen it enforced. At least I've never heard of it.
If a lady gets a fiancé visa, what does she do during the 90 days? Does she stay with me at my little apartment, or does she want to live in a hotel until marriage? After marriage, what does she do for the year she cannot work? Sit around my apartment doing what?
Well, first of all, no, you guys got the whole point of you living together. So, you know, you're gonna get married, so you're moving in together and figuring out how you can make a thing work, if she can live with your dirty socks on the couch and, you know, all that fun stuff. So yeah, they just figure out your future life together. So she definitely not stay in a hotel. If she says I want to stay in the hotel for this 90 days, that's really bad sign. It's like huge red flag, and you probably whole reconsider the whole thing now. So yes, the point is of two of you living together. As far as what she's doing until she gets,
What does she do for the year? She cannot work.
Find hobby, interest. There's plenty of things going on. Actually, there's plenty of paperwork to work on. There's, just adjust, establish a circle of friends, get used to, things that's routine here, like getting a bank account, learn how to drive a car. Again, establish you move into a new area, learn language, so she cannot work, but she can go to, sign up for ESL classes in community college. There's a million things she can do.
So easy, right? So much to do actually. She'll be so busy. Of course, she will live in your apartment. How else you guys will know they want to married if she's going to live in a hotel? You guys will never find out. So of course she's gonna live in your apartment, and it's not going to be like she's not going to be bored. So she's going to walk around. She's going to go to stores. She's going to learn how to drive. If she doesn't speak a lot of English, she can go to college and learn English. A lot of stuff to do.
You too can experience the romantic adventure of a lifetime.
Interested? Learn more at a-foreign-affair.com.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up. Then click on the notice bell and subscribe to our channel.